Empathically sensitive souls, happy Monday. I am hopping on really late today because I still have the day off. I have to clean up and get unpacked and get all my groceries, get all my laundry washed, and I may have to go grocery shopping today. I was at the Cranberry Fest in Warrens, Wisconsin, 52nd year. First time I've ever been there. I took my great niece with me. We had a fabulous time. Last week, I drew the card for strength. And being around that crush of people, I needed strength. My poor feet needed the strength because it's all on blacktop roads. But we could go fast, we could go slow. On Sunday, there was a parade. It was absolutely gorgeous weather. We had a fabulous time. We plan on going next year, so I hope you all travel to Warrens, Wisconsin the last weekend of September. Fabulous time. Today, a card just popped out, and it is the Ghostlands card. Ooh. You can learn from the past. Oh, hold on, I gotta flip my screen here. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Well, that was kind of crazy. All right, we can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Isn't that the truth of it? I'm always looking or daydreaming in the future. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. Rarely do the present and the future match up exactly. True that. The future isn't substantial enough. There's no grounding or footing there yet. And we can't live there. But we can take measured steps to get to our goals and our dreams. And it's the steps that we take now that is so important for us. The same goes for nostalgia. And I catch myself going down that path of nostalgia. And I've come to realize that I don't miss the good old days. What I miss is the feeling of the love and compassion and family that surround me. I can look back wistfully and remember beautiful moments and revisit lessons learned, but I can't live there either. And I can't go back and I can't change what was. Yesterday's gone forever. Live fully in the present, in the now, is the most powerful place to be. It's where we need to put our attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Isn't that beautiful? So the Ghostlands, we need to live in the here and now. And that's really hard because as a woman, even though I don't have my own children, I'm still responsible for those I have with me. So even though we had a great time this weekend, I was still on radar watching all the kids that were there. I was still watching my niece when she went to throw something in the garbage can. I was still watching and on lookout because that's what we do. Because in my mind, I'm always running the scenarios. What if? What would happen? What could happen? So I think that's as a mom or a female type thing that we do because we are the nurturers and we are the ones that take care of the kids. And if something would happen to a kid, it'd be devastating for me. So I'm the one that's always on lookout. But I can't live in the what if happen category because that steals all my strength from the here and the now. I have to focus on what's going on now. And then I catch myself reliving past events. And I would have, I could have, I should have said this, did this, acted this way, moved this way, whatever the case may be. And that is also not helping me. It's robbing strength for my here and now. Well, there's nothing wrong with reminiscing. I can't do it all the time. And there's nothing wrong with daydreaming, but I can't accomplish what I need to accomplish if my mind is elsewhere and I'm daydreaming. And for me, it's really hard to be present because daydreaming was a coping mechanism. Even though my family could be very loving, there were still a few narcissists in place that made sure that you were off kilter. So you're wonky. And I miss the moments that the family came together for a holiday and everybody was on their best behavior and there was no sniping and swiping and complaining, and you know how it goes. And it was a good, fun time. Now, I have worked hard, and I'm still working hard on not carrying on those same traits. Now, I have issues driving and getting lost. And I warned my great niece who was with me. I said, I'm going to get snippety and I'm going to be ranting and raving because it's a fear I have of getting lost. I said, so I'm not taking it out on you. You may think I'm yelling at you, but I'm not yelling at you until I ask you a question and you mumble. I can't hear you in the back seat. You need to. I know you can yell because she was singing karaoke at the top of her lungs. So I know she has a voice. I said, you just have to talk loud enough for me. And I said, I'll apologize in advance because I know I'm going to get really growly because I don't like the way the GPS is going to take us, and I get lost in a paper bag. We survived. We made it. It was fabulous. We got, I don't know where the GPS took us on the way up, and I was so lost on the way back. Now, in about 2 weeks, the trees are going to be magnificently colored. It is just starting right now. They're just starting. There's some reds. There's a little bit of oranges. A couple trees were turning yellow. And it was beautiful and gorgeous country we were driving in. But I didn't have a clue where we were at. And of course, then I get worried. But we got to a main highway. Hallelujah! I reset the GPS for fastest route possible, and we got home within 20 minutes. Roads I've never seen before. And it's always funny because it reminds me of when Dad and I would travel and he would say, oh, turn here, take this county road, because he hated the main highways. And I'd be like, where are we? Well, you've never traveled these back roads. Oh, this is a shortcut to get to this town. He knew every place like the back of his hand. Like I said, I can't get out of a paper bag. But it was a fabulous fun time. I hope that you contemplate going to Warren's Fest. I have never seen so many vendors. And the parade yesterday was a lot of fun. But the Ghostlands, don't live in the past and don't live in the tomorrow. Live in the here and now. So now I need to get my laundry done. I need to totally empty out my suitcase and put everything away instead of just setting it on the counter like I like to do. I am trying to mend my ways. I'm trying to mend my habits and make them not the bad habit of leaving stuff sit, but the good habit of putting things away where they belong. And then laundry, that's a disaster. I need to maybe go grocery shopping. I have to check out my food supply. I have the whole day off of work. I am so excited. A 4-day work week, that's great for me. Tomorrow is month end, so I'll be very busy tomorrow working. And we'll see how the rest of the week goes. But I have to remind myself to not live in the past, even though reminiscing is okay, but I just can't reminisce all the time. I get very melancholy, and then it takes me down that spiral loop, and then I sit and I don't really do what I need to do, like the laundry. So I have to put the melancholy to the side, put the reminiscing to the side, and then I can't worry about, well, what's going to happen next year when we go to Cranberry Fest. I can't worry about that. I have to sit in the here and now and look at my laundry pile and go, okay, I got to work on that now. That's my plan for the day. I hope that this card is helpful, that you don't stay in the reminiscing or the melancholy, and you don't daydream about the future and don't accomplish your goals that you set forth for today. Have a great week, everyone. I will hop back in on Wednesday because I'll be back in my normal routine. Bye for now.